Cooking me up, baby. Cooking me up now. Cooking me up, baby. Cooking me up. Woo! Welcome to it, everybody. This is episode 73 of the Weekly Wave, and it's getting weirder by the minute. I had a hot day in the sun with my good friend Mr. Kyle Hackett yesterday, and then my interview guest that was scheduled for yesterday canceled, so Kyle came over, and you're going to get a whole lot more of the feels going on. We're talking about his new album and a whole lot of things in an upcoming interview. But in the local news, the homegrown things on the forefront, I got the new video for my song Impatient coming out in the next couple weeks. We have the live album on the way. There's a summer tour in progress right now. So for all the things that you need to be checking out, please get on my website, check out Facebook. I don't care where you're watching. Just make sure you come see me. Give me a squeeze if you feel so inclined. And then let's make sure we get down. I'm going to hit you with a little bit of the teaser of this new music video. Following after Colorful. It's fun to put out music videos. It's not the most watched thing in the world, but sometimes it's got to have a weird house party. So let's check this out a little bit. Just the tease. Oh yeah. It's a beautiful brick wall, ain't it? Impatient, coming out in a couple weeks here. A date is still to be decided. A special shout out to my friend Taylor, who let us ransack her home for a music video. You're an incredible friend and extremely responsible for making sure it got cleaned up. So, without further ado, y'all, episode 73's guest, Mr. Kyle Hackett. Let's check it out. One thing I'm really lacking in my life is a comfortable enough drum pad to slap around on. Like for studio stuff. I stick with the... Are you about to chug my essential oils?
Well, I was looking at it.
I just asked you if you wanted a drink, and then you tried to drink my oils.
Well, it's sticky, and I like that.
Oh. This has been such a delight to spend, what has it now been? 8 hours together?
Yeah.
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 And... shared some potato wedges, man. Scallions.
You took the chunky one, the last bit.
Okay, so I took the
last
conglomerate
bit of
cheese.
chunk. Like the best part where it's just all molten cheese, but it's like stuck to the
yes
parchment paper.
And I was at a point with my dinner that I was like, I'm gonna be a glutton. Like I'm past like comfortably full.
Sure, yeah, but I'm still gonna eat.
Yes.
Eat the last bit of the best part of the potato wedges.
I did take that, and I will hold it gracefully. I also ordered my Miller Lite late.
That's
so I was
true.
a horrible beat-ups patron.
I think you drank half of the Miller Lite, too.
I did at a slow pace, but
Okay.
I did get there late to the game. It was a glorious free night.
That's true.
You know what I didn't get? A moist towelette.
Yeah, she did not provide any of that.
No, none of the amenities. No
None.
celery.
Yeah.
No nothing.
Actually, no. The reason why the Miller Lite was late because it was late getting to the table. You had to ask twice. So it would have been fine.
In that moment, I'd assume that she's probably
It's not her
that
fault.
interested. Yeah, she's not
It's
that
not
interested
her.
in being there.
She's busy.
Sometimes I don't know what's going on at my job, and
Yeah.
I'm playing these songs. I can just do that.
Yeah. See, but yeah, she was just busy. That's all that
Yeah,
was.
she's running
That's
beers.
fine.
I get it.
Yeah.
One guy flagged her down at the bar. I was like, that seems unpleasant. You're definitely not waiting at the guy at the bar.
It's like that one guy that's like,
Please?
yeah.
Please? I'd like your attention. That's it. Just
Too. Yeah. Kind of thing.
What's your favorite way to be flagged down for a request?
Right off the rip.
Okay.
Yeah, right off the rip, come up to me.
Okay.
And,
Before the gig, you're saying?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Give you some time to think about
Yep,
it.
like I'm like setting up. That's when I want the request to come in. Before I've played a lick.
Okay. And how do you prep from there? Is that like first couple songs, maybe I'll take a swing at these and then go back to our regular scheduled programming kind of thing?
Oh yeah, like
Cool.
Like yeah, I'm playing that right off the rip.
I agree. I like it if it comes off a break and I'm going into a set. It's like, cool. I have time to look this up on my phone, read it over,
Yeah.
maybe listen to the song if I want to, versus like she sang me the chorus. I kind of remembered, so I looked it up, and then I didn't know what they were talking about, and then she kept yelling it, so here I am, like verse 1. Here we go.
Yeah, and you got to sing along too, or even better, come up like on stage.
Yeah,
and sing it with me. You know.
How often you let that happen?
Never.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. No.
You said that confidently. I was like, sometimes you're right. If they come up, they're like, I sing. It's this song, and I know what they're talking about. I'm like, all right, sounds great. I'm gonna take a shot. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
like,
it's not karaoke.
Yes, I'm gonna need a moment to prep for this. But if it goes well too, people being under the assumption that they should stay up there.
Oh yeah,
that's heinous. It's the worst thing you can do in my night.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay up for a couple times.
There's not a lot of upside.
No, you're right, and they definitely don't tip.
No,
they're like, I earned you money.
Yeah, it's like I did my song. Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah. It's kind of like when
already checked out.
When the guy who sang the Cupid Shuffle went on The Voice, and they made him sing the Cupid Shuffle.
Did he really?
Yes.
How'd he do?
They didn't put him on a team. They're like, why did you choose the Cupid Shuffle? And he goes, that's my song. And then they just interviewed him for a second, and that was it. And I think he got paid off. Like,
sure. Yeah.
But I saw that, and I was like, this is so cringy. I don't even know why I brought this up, but obviously I got some feelings about it. Also, notice these really nice K&M mic stands because my buddy Charlie bought everything to mic a drum set, and he goes, I don't really want this equipment. And I'll really give it to you at a good deal. And I was like, sold. That sounds excessively fun.
Yeah.
So
shout out Charlie.
Yeah.
Dude, these are great stands.
When I blow out my current stands, I will take one of these and eventually blow it out. It's so sad to watch that kind of part of your equipment fall apart.
Yeah, I try to milk it as much as I can.
Dude, I saw you living a bold life today with what felt like a very light mic stand.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
That puppy's been through the ringer, for sure.
And when it comes to, you're hanging an iPad on this, like you're doing some things. How long are you willing to do this?
Well, the good thing is it's only holding up the most expensive part. It's only holding up the mic,
Yes.
So like if the iPad falls, whatever, but
But for sanitation purposes, your mic shouldn't touch those stages. Only the mouths of the patrons, only the karaoke stars, and you.
You're right. And maybe if we're playing bare feet, because that's always fun.
Wait, playing what?
Barefoot?
Oh.
You never play barefoot?
Not often. I don't like the feeling of my pedals.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm being soft.
That's fair.
Some of those are hard to hit with my foot. And
that's fair.
But I have seen like the barefoot buttons on the Craigslist advertised.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I might get some of those.
Yeah, dude, Mike Wally has those on every single pedal of his. He has that big I don't know what they're called, but like they cap over like the hit point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking. You've seen these.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to get some.
Every single one?
Every single one.
Is he always?
It's Mike Wally. Come on now.
What? He's an epic chooser of.
Oh, he's gear master.
Yeah,
he is master Mike
but
Wally
it's tight.
gear.
It's not excessive. You know what I mean? Maybe you know him better than I do.
Yeah.
From what I see, it's like he plays that bass and he has these sounds and he has that amp and he loves it.
Yes.
Like some guys, like I bring out a different amp every gig. I never have it dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm here for the toys.
He's got like his. Both are great rigs, but like he's got his practice one that he just leaves, and then he has his touring one. But yeah, his pedal selection could be massive, but he chooses not to, which is neat. I'm sure he's gone through all the pedals and how they mix and all that stuff, but he definitely keeps it somewhat simplistic.
Yeah. When it comes to your board, are you very into like changing your patching, where things sit and why? Like. You kind of had how many pedals? 5 pedals?
Not counting the tuner and the loop, 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I just follow signal flow, baby.
Yeah.
Signal flow.
Just assume,
so
like, if we start losing something, we got to get out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would like to, though. Electric's all sort of kind of new-ish, and, like, all the sounds that you can create. Like, I love your tone, like, all your tones are fire. I think you were playing downtown Fountain Square, and you put out a little something of a solo, and like even just through the phone speaker, like that tone was crystal clear. I'd like to get to that point.
Mix down there. Are you guys gonna do Fountain Square at all this year?
We don't have anything planned yet.
I need to.
I'd like to.
Some begrudged emails about this.
I would love to. Also, we just been so focused on the album.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we haven't really looked into the further dates past that.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes you gotta have one target in mind to hit it with pinpoint precision. Like you guys, you're really going for that. There's no fat on this album. You know, it seems like everything you've done has been very intentional. You've taken your time to craft it. A lot of live shows where it's just you and Chris, just you and Mike.
Yeah.
All three of you guys.
Yeah, man.
So like, it's very, it's informed decisions, but it seems like you guys want to be really particular about it, and I respect that. You know.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if informed decisions, because it's all kind of... Well, it's like, but you're right.
But you've experimented.
Over the years, we've experimented with these songs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like different ways we can play it, how it translates to like the live stage, whether it's acoustic or electric kind of thing. It's just all, that's what music is experimenting and see what kind of cool thing you can come up with.
Yeah. Well, you're one of the few people that, like, you know, you and I have always kind of looped around each other.
Yeah.
So you influence the way you think about the instrument. Like when I saw guys for the first time using it to loop, it's interesting where they go percussively and where they start to like pull their tone from. How's their overall EQ to get that out?
Right.
And so you have this very warm, full-bodied guitar tone, because when it comes to your percussion, you're going on top of like next to your saddle, right?
Yeah.
And then what's your pickup situation in your ovation like, where you're hitting right at the top of the body,
yeah,
and you're still getting this nice cut and crack? Is there a mic? Is it a pickup?
Yeah, it's a pickup, and that's just experimenting. I really want to get I don't know what you have, what your
the SPDSX.
Yeah.
It's just it's worked out very well, but I've also really liked the roll and hand percussion things. I've never really messed with one, but they look nice.
I've never messed with them either.
Yeah. Well, what do you like about playing on the guitar versus, like, do you like to hold a stick?
I've never messed around with it. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
It definitely seems to give it a little bit more oomph.
Yeah, for sure.
And with your stuff, it's perfect. You know, you can get that funk.
Yeah, well, and I'm also like, as much as I love playing around other musicians, a lot of times I'm playing surrounded by DJs in a set. And, like, these guys have hard-hitting tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, especially, like, on the tin roof circuit. You know, there's a lot of DJs that work in there. But, you know, just clubs downtown. Like, sometimes you follow a DJ, and if the room's expecting those subs to engage and tell them where the downbeat is, you know, they're not the fine-tuned listeners that are going to cue in and say, all right, now I get it, and start to roll with you. So when I saw someone using that rolling pad for the first time, I was like, okay, I can buy this and program the full band set on it, and I can do my own personal show on it. And there's some nice delivery, and it's just like, it's a quick, easy choice for that.
Sure.
But then I see guys also just doing like a computer and a little program pad, just finger stuff.
Yeah.
And for some people, that's just a better call. Like, I kind of wish I went with the smaller option. But
really?
Yeah. Maybe change it at some point.
Yeah.
But that's expensive. You know, I got an option for
now. Yeah. Maria Keck does a great job with her looping stuff too.
Now, I forget what she has. So you played the Looper Circus?
Yeah, Burkus. Yeah, that was a blast.
Yeah.
Have you played there?
I have not played at Burkus.
Dude, you got to get down there and play.
That event looked slapping.
Dude, it's so dope. Like,
finally heard some Nick Heffron originals.
Yeah, man. Love Nick too. Sarah was there. We had Loop Man Dan there. Yeah, dude, that was a good time. But you got to get down there and play. Like, it's so cool playing, and then like the circus performers will be like, before your show, they'll come up and be like, hey, can I do some fire breathing, like during this song or something? Like, yeah, I got a perfect song that you can do that. And they just rip it and tear it up. So
you tell them the song and then they wait and go for it, or do you?
Yeah, or like
them?
A little signal. Like,
okay,
this is the one. You know, come on. Yeah, exactly. The two. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh my god,
dude. Yeah, that's a great venue.
Yeah. Well, it's cool that they're going for something so different. Is it Andrew that runs it? Andrew that plays a mean tuba over at Strauss House?
Yeah.
That dude is super cool. Every once in a while, I'll hang out with him at Jersey's.
Where?
Jersey's over in Newport.
I've never been there.
On Monmouth.
Yeah. It's
a great little back patio. Like, it's not a dive per se. But
okay.
Like, It's a big party bar, though. Once to
diner.
do it. It's on Monmouth. It's right by the Brass House.
I've not ventured out into Newport very much at all.
Really?
Dude, I don't get out unless I'm gigging. Like,
fair enough. Well,
I'm a homebody, dude. Like,
yeah. But I'm surprised these places haven't contacted you for certain gigs. Like, I guess it's also different. You were doing something different, and now you're back to full time, so it's like a new swarm of gigs comes into your life, just like every season.
Yeah, I just haven't really reached out to that area.
Yeah. It's also kind of a stretch. It's like, it's close enough that it's not getting out of town, you know.
Yeah.
It's just going out of your way.
Well, dude, I was
40 minutes.
I was in Blanchester for a while, and that's like Milford, past Goshen, like
You were living out there?
yeah, way out there. So it's like an hour drive, hour 20 to get to Newport or like downtown areas.
Yeah, that ain't
It's
worth
like
it.
you stick to your where I grew up, like Blue Ash, fretboard, Cappies, all that.
You do Little Miami Brewing Company at all?
I've tried a couple times.
Word.
There's been some miscommunications. Just haven't. I've reached out a couple times. I haven't heard anything back from them though.
Yeah,
but
I feel the way about Monkey Bar. It's like there's a couple of these like great spots, but they also they fill up with their regular musicians. And,
for
like,
sure.
You can't help but not give those people the love they
No,
deserve. Like
absolutely.
the same way the like fretboard's your home, and like
Yeah.
I get that too. I feel kind of out of place because I haven't contributed to a venue in that kind of a way. I'm starting to find a couple clubs that like I'm trying to put more love into.
Yeah.
Like Latitudes takes some Muse, and I do certain things at other places, and it's like when you have that kind of relationship with a place, they're obviously going to give you a few more slots just to make it work.
Well, it's gotta be a family thing.
Yeah.
If it's not mutual for both parties, I mean, you gotta make it worth their time too.
Yeah. Or you just find out you're drinking with those people too much.
That's a very big thing. Yeah.
Dude,
Especially Mike and Chris being a brewer and a salesman.
Yeah, man. You're competing at a different level at that point.
Oh yeah.
When I'm with bartenders, the amount of like pure liquor that just goes through the system of friends just like around you. Like, I'm gonna be here for a half hour.
Yeah.
And when I see that round coming, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm
I
leaving.
don't stand a chance of making
That's a
it.
good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard when it's over 4 hours too. Where it's like someone just keeps handing you something. You're like,
Are you a big liquor guy?
Jack is probably my number one drink choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I know they'll have it.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to it. I enjoy it. So.
You go a little Jack and Coke?
Little Jack and Sprite. The
Little
Jack and Coke,
Sprite?
Man, Coca-Cola.
A little
has
too
been a
heavy?
Weakness. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too
I get
heavy.
that.
Been a weakness in my life. I'm like, I try to do it on a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
And most of the time now, if I drink a little bit, I'll pour it out. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like, I'll just turn away. Cause I seen them clean those toilets, dog, and I'm like, hey.
Oh no.
I deserve to be washed out like that, but in a different way. Like I just
That sounds kind of dirty.
well, it's not, I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
Okay.
dude. Never mind. I can't. No more jokes.
All right. Yeah.
So July 8th, do you have a show that's coming
Yeah.
out this?
Yeah.
Bang,
Yeah,
Radio
dude.
Artifact?
Radio Artifact. Tickets will be on sale this week. I don't know when this is coming out, but yeah.
This will probably come out tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. So, shoot, maybe not this week. Tickets will go on sale next week or this weekend.
How much are tickets?
We're doing 10.
Cool.
We'll do 10 at the front door, 15. 10 pre-sale, 15 front door.
Cool.
Sorry.
Get them early. Get them early. Yo.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
That place, $10 is worth the experience, but you're also
At least.
investing in it still happening. It's like get in front of the fact that people told you you're gonna like this. You're gonna want to be doing this for a while, so we gotta support it from the get. And then doing like the pre-sale, it's like it's important for an artist to know going into the show what to prepare for.
Sure.
It's like 15 people aren't gonna get what 100 people are gonna get, and when we have that kind of like low ceiling, like you're gonna max out at 100, but you want to hit that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's such an awesome, like you said, atmosphere and space, and Andrew and Devin have
pimped it.
Absolutely killed it.
It's the Pimp My Rides of concrete rooms.
It is.
It's crazy. Yeah. There's no Twizzlers in the ceiling, but they asked,
Yeah. I don't know. Did you, were you there or did you experience like any shows where before all the work they put in?
Yeah, I played in there when it was concrete as well.
Oh boy.
And, like it was awful.
Yeah, not good.
Like,
just bouncing everywhere.
There was so much doubt about it being any different when it made the change it did. And like that's kind of like the mind fuck of it, you know? It just like it blows my mind to think what it used to be. Center pole, standing behind that, playing a set to 15 people.
Yeah, dude. When I walked in there, not knowing what I was expecting, shout out Tyler Carson for getting me in contact with Devin.
Okay.
But yeah, I walked in there and like, you can tell, like even walking down here to your studio, like, you know, you can tell when there's a correct amount of acoustic dampening in a room. I walked in there and my ears just went, you know what I mean? Like that sound where you everything's out and it's just, like right in this little shell, this cozy little warm shell.
That's a crazy thought, man, because like it's easy to assume that there's going to be some reflection in a space.
Yeah.
And we're so tuned out to it. So for you to walk in a room and to immediately feel that gap, it's like you don't know what silent is.
It's something really cool. Yeah.
So just thinking about the amount of time it takes to do that, but then to go the extra level where it's like, this is a sound stage with broadcasting access.
Yeah.
And it's some super humble dudes that built it. Like, this is going to make us all a lot better.
Yeah, know? Dude. And I've learned a lot from them, and they care so much about, like, what they're doing, but they really care about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a special kind of breed of person.
For sure.
You know? They
know how to take care of their own world, but then use a lot of their capacity for others in a very, like let's be real. They're not making the money they should be right now.
Right.
Because they want so many people to use the utility over making, you know, what they're worth. You know, not that they wouldn't take it if people offer. Pay the man. Yeah. Jeez. No, I'm just...
Pay him.
Because it's such quality, and we need that. You know, for our scene to pop off, you need something like... You ever watch Pace Studios videos?
No.
It's a magazine that does in the office performances, NPR Tiny Desk concerts. Like,
okay, yeah.
Things in this category of just like epic live performances on small sound stages and like an intimate vibe somewhere like really special is gonna go a long way for the artists that first get on there if it ever takes off. You know, because then the rabbit hole hits and we all get a better chance.
Sure, dude. There's something special about organic live performances like that. Yeah, and they do it really well.
It's so hard to capture too. It's like it's lightning in a bottle.
It is.
And when you're talking about when camera quality matters, 60 frames per second, you know, when you're talking about audio quality, a guy manning a live mix in a room where he's also managing an online mix, it's like that's absurd.
With the lights going and everything, you know, they got fog machines too.
They have entertainment value on top of like absurd complexity.
Yes,
you know?
100%.
And if you ask them about what they're doing next, they're already doing it. They're in that part of the plan.
They're actually really busy.
Exactly.
Coming up, dude, which is great. In the best possible way.
Sincerely, like they are the kind of work ethic that kicks us all a little bit to be better.
For sure. I feel the same way about you, honestly.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Because you're working, man.
I'm trying.
You're killing it.
When I like the side of this where it's like, I don't get to see my friends that often.
Sure.
It's a great reason to do it. We got to spend 8 hours together today. And it reminds me of the people who would assume you're sane for doing this. You know, it's like there's just parts that people won't get unless they're doing it themselves.
Sure.
You know, even if you're sucking at it,
you
feel something different. Like, you know what it's like to go out there and have no reason to want to play this, to be this, and you persevere, and then maybe you flop. You know?
Right. Well... Probably could flop, but that's okay. That's all right. You know, you just got to bounce back.
Yeah. How long can you go without people clapping?
Without people clapping?
Yeah, without people clapping at all.
Oh, dude, it happens all the time.
And what do you ask of somebody at that point in time? To leave, you know?
What, if they're not clapping?
Yeah, exactly. Come in strong. Throw some shit. I don't know.
Dude, I started out in, like, the scene of vibey restaurants. So like first gig, Blind Lemon. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's a hobbit hole. Like,
it's a classy one too.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna clap, but that's fine because your background music. That's what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how do you feel about the category of like background music? Does that bother you?
No.
Cool.
I prefer it. Yes. Absolutely. I'd rather be just that vibey guy in the back practicing, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
Having fun.
Yeah. Putting your heart into it, obviously. But, yeah, I like the background. Yeah. I'm an introvert at heart, dude.
Well, even in that, you play your face off, man. Like, you have to let them watch, you know?
Well, sure, but, like, even...
It's disappointing if, like, you're just behind, like,
music.
table 6.
Music is great for two things, for me at least. Like, being an introvert, because when I'm on stage, like, you kind of get in that zone to where it's just you, your guitar, and your bandmates. Like, that's it, right? Or if you're playing solo, it's just you. But on the flip side, it helped me get out of that bubble, that shell, and, like, okay, I have to have face-to-face conversations. Like, I have to push my brand, what I'm selling, what I'm trying to sell. Music was great for that, kind of overstepping or pushing the boundaries a little bit of that. Yeah,
well, I think, like, for me at least, learning a pitch as a kid, and feeling like there was a reason I wanted to own it. Like I had a dad that is just like a sales guy, and he knows how to do that, and he wanted to pass that along to all of us. Yeah. So when it came to this, it was like, all right, let's print your cards. This is what you tell them. This is stuff you say on the run it, you know, and like that was a practice that we had, and it made so much else about running the business way easier because like you just get over that, you know, at a young enough age too that then you're meant to be a performer. You know what that means, just to put on that character and run that aspect of the show. Yeah. Do you ever feel like the world of live streaming would be interesting for you when it comes to like playing just for yourself, not having to acknowledge that there is a viewing presence?
During COVID, I did that a couple times.
Yeah, what did you think of that?
I enjoyed it. I think that's one of like another introvert things, like being in front of a camera is kind of like, you know, you start getting into your shell a little bit, at least for me. So that's something that I'd probably have to work on. Maybe not. Yeah, work on, kind of push myself a little bit more. Like that's why social media is kind of tough for me too. Just because I never want to be like that center of attention. So like posting, you know, like it's like I don't want to do that.
So taking the time to take a picture of yourself, you know, feels extremely conceited in its own right, especially when you do it for like clout reasons. Which, like, you know, you do at some point, but. I also, you know, there's that disconnect. There's that disconnect between what you think you look like online, because you are yourself, versus what people view you as online.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes even when you really apply yourself, you still don't hit the mark in a way that feels good. Yeah. And you wonder why these things aren't growing. It's like we all have an issue with putting on what we think is the right face for these things. Yeah. And that's why we've all become so fake online to each other.
Sure. Yeah, and it's like not like I don't care what anybody thinks. Like, you know, people are gonna hate anyways. But I don't know, for some reason, just I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I'm a salesman. Eucalyptus oils, you know, here.
The best thing about the eucalyptus oils is huffing them before you go to the gym.
Right? I'm trying to get this mic figured out. I think we got it now. Yeah. I mean, just like a little bit up here.
I wish I could get like the clip-on mic stands, but I ain't balling like that right now. Like we're using the.
You're a big baller. You can pull it off.
Yeah. One day for an episode, I'm gonna unveil this pool table, or we're gonna play short man ping pong. I shouldn't say short man, short ping pong.
Again, just leave it there. That's fine.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, cool. If we did that, we'd probably need to have like a drop-down cam just to make sure like the truth was told.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's not really 8 to 7. You know what I mean?
It was about to be 8 to 7. We all saw that moment. Yeah. You know, Kyle said very respectively.
It clipped the table.
Two fouls? Falls?
Yeah. Fault?
What?
Fault, right?
Okay, we're watching tennis now?
I think that applies to table tennis too.
Really?
I could be wrong. Can we get a fact check on that?
Can you Google
2 falls? Dude, you need to get a fact checker. Bro.
No, I got to get a working mouse.
Thank you. Dude, no button pull out, bro. I thought we talked about that.
Button pull out.
Yeah, boy.
Very nice, very nice. You know what? If the people that were going door to door selling the faiths, whatever you're selling,
Yeah.
if they brought buttons for people to put on their shirts, I think it'd be more convincing. Because if you could get me to put on that button, odds are I'll join any call.
Okay, so let's get the scenario right. If you wear button, like if you get somebody to wear a button, like you're in?
I'd assume so. What have you worn a button for in your life that didn't mean the world? Give me one.
None. You're right. You're dead on. Golly.
Golly, dude.
I think I've only wore one button. It was Sarah's. It's a little rainbow. It says Sarah right there.
That's...
And I'm all in on Sarah. Yes.
Would you bring that back for any particular occasion? Do you still have it?
No.
What?
Okay.
What kind of a quitter are
Okay,
you?
hold up. Backstory. Sarah, I love you, and I'm sorry. I think she still has it for me.
Okay.
But it was at Burkus, and she's like, "Do you want a button?" Actually, I think I was like, "Can I have one of your buttons? Like, those are dope." And she's like, "Yeah." I put it on immediately. Right? Did the set, did the whole show, and then I saw that Burkus had merch. I was like, "I'm getting a hat and I'm getting a T-shirt, and then I'm changing out of my stage uniform and I'm putting that on." Forgot to took the button off the shirt, forgot to put it back on. There may or may not have been IPAs involved.
Okay.
Sarah, I need to get that button back.
Where are you assuming it is? Where you changed on the other shirt?
They found it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's in safe hands. Yeah. Yep.
Now that sounds like an achievement. Okay.
Yeah,
you gave them the treasure hunt.
Yeah.
To find themselves.
The button was found.
Okay. And it'll eventually come back to you, I hope.
Yes.
Would you consider the Feels buttons?
For sure. Socks.
Okay.
I want to come out with sock line.
So the initial T-shirt you showed me, like the very straight line illustration of y'all.
Oh, with the 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Mitch LeGros.
That
He's
goes
doing
so
our
hard.
album cover as well.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Beast.
When will we find that out? When will you drop that?
Like the actual album design?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Will there be a lead up with that?
We may do a little leaky peeky. A little leaky peeky or something. I don't know.
Let it be known that right after this, I am going to take the trademark Linky.
Gosh,
what
you can
is
have
it
it.
again?
Leaky peeky.
Leaky Peaky.
Yeah, LP for short.
Plumbing LLC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. All
you
right.
can take the other businesses.
Okay.
I don't care, but that's awesome. Imagine that pulling up in your driveway like you got a leaky faucet. And you're like, please don't.
Let me take a peeky.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Do we need to end?
Do you say da-na-na? Yeah, we can end on that. That's great.
Yeah, this has been everything I need. Great to see you today.
Yeah,
buddy.
dude. Much love.
Okay.
I had a blast jamming with you.
Peace, everybody. This is episode, 70. 70. What?
70 episodes. God dang.
Maybe 74. Kyle Hackett. Love you, brother.
Much love.
My man, Kyle Hackett. That album comes out on July 8th. The Feels. This project has been such a joy to watch from a distance, and everything I've heard in person sounds banging. So check it out. He has a Google Drive link to the album that I plan on stealing if you'd like to buy it. I'm going to go $25 a pop for the subscripciones. Okay. Let's talk about the upcoming dates, okay? Make sure you get a reservation for June 6th, the Mondaze Muse at Latitudes Bar and Bistro on the east side. We're going to have a songwriters round featuring Amy Jo, Charlie John, and Ben Jervis of White Lighter is going to be a killer kickoff. And then my featured guests are some of the most beautiful men in the city. The huge part of See You in the Funnies, one of my favorite bands, Mr. Jimmy Klepper and Josh Netley. So that show again starts at 7 o'clock. Get your reservations in. Plan on having dinner with us and hanging out for a little bit. There should be a lot of kick-ass music going on. For the local in-town dates, tonight, I'm at the Hard Rock Cafe with my boys Ethan and Joey for their artist feature. They've been kicking ass up there, making a lot of cool things happen at the Hard Rock, but this is some of the homegrown goodness. I know they had Brett James on, I think, last week, so a lot of great artists coming through there. Make sure you check them out, ethanandjoey.com. June 4th, my 26th birthday. No more family dental for me. I'm strictly keeping it DIY. June 4th, come celebrate my birthday with me at Latitudes Bar and Bistro starting at 12:30. There's like a Taste of Anderson kind of event going on in the parking lot. So I'll be playing on the patio till 2:30. Then I got a gig to run to. But come celebrate with me. Again, we got the Mondaze Muse at Latitudes on June 6th, starting at 7 o'clock. Get your RSVPs in. June 12th, and every single Sunday night except this one, come see me at Fishbowl at the Bank starting at 7 p.m. June 16th, I'm back at Keystone Bar and Grill. That's a Thursday night starting at 8 o'clock. That should be early. That should be 7 o'clock. But make sure you come out and see me. I hope to be outside one of these days. I've been rained out the last 2 times, but they still put me inside. We still get down, so no sweat. June 19th, you know what it be. I'm back at the Fish Bowlioli. Come and get down. For the summer tour dates, we've officially hit June, and it's about to get rugged up in here. So this Sunday night, instead of Fishbowl, I am playing at a festival that I attended every year as a kid, the St. Michael's Catholic Parish Festival. This is right over in Sharonville, close to where I grew up and where I do a lot of my work these days, so I'm happy to keep it local. We go on, actually, at 6:30 now. We're going to move that time back. The 9th, we have to drop that. The Rick's Tavern Thursday dates have been canceled. They had to make a change with their music schedule. It is understood. We will still be there on July 2nd, but we will talk about that in a second. The 10th of this month, the 10th of June, we're going to be in Aberdeen, North Carolina with the Violet Exploit. These are some amazing dudes that live there in Aberdeen. They have a kick-ass rock band. They're going to be opening up for us at the Neon Rooster. This is by far one of the coolest clubs that we've set foot in the last 2 years of our lives, and we are so excited to be back. The 16th, like I said, I'm at Keystone. The 18th, I'm going to be at Rock Piqua starting at 4:30 p.m. I'll be out there with the recipe in full force. Come and get down. Then we're going to be going to Cleveland, playing the East Shore Park Club at 7 o'clock on the 23rd. The 24th, we're at Howard's H Club up in Bowling Green, Ohio. I love Bowling Green, but there's going to be a kick-ass live stream because the folks over at Howard's, especially my man Steve, know how to put on a damn show, so you can watch it from anywhere in the world, but I would recommend it right by the popcorn machine in the building. So come up and see us, Bowling Green fam. The 25th, I'm in Maumee at the Village Idiot. I can't wait to be back. That pizza is banging, their liquor is healthy, and their smiles are contagious. And then the 30th, I will be at the Little Miami Brewing Company. Like I said, we're just going to share a couple of these July dates. On the 1st, I'm at Rotolo, Newport. It's a bowling alley. I don't play bowling alleys normally. It's going to kick ass. I'll be in Fairfield on the 2nd, Rick's Tavern, starting at 9 o'clock. On the 4th of July, we're going to be playing a semi-private event down on Lake Cumberland. If you can find us, you can listen. Okay, just pull up your boat, drop anchor, and throw me a drink. Let's do the thing. The 8th of July, I'm going to be playing Summerfest in Milwaukee. That is going to be at, I think, 4 p.m. I must double check that. I'm on the ground floor stage. I'm so excited. I think they have Rod Stewart the night before, so you better believe I'm getting tickets to Rod Stewart. Holy shit. The 22nd of July, we are going to be in Liberty Township. Oh, I also missed the album release party is going to take place in no other than Sandown, New Hampshire, okay? Make sure you get up there. Jordan's celebrating. We're going home, baby. We're going home. We can't wait to be back in Sandown. Shout out to the Lenkto family for letting us tear up their backyard for a kick-ass little soiree. The 23rd of July, we're going to be at the Tin Roof Lexington. The 28th of July, I'm going to be at the Tiki Hut, as well as on the 30th in Hilton Head, South Carolina. I should have my man Nick Hack with me, as well as a young man named Kenneth St. Hilaire, who is going to be sitting on bass with us. Kenneth is the son of one of my greatest mentors in my musical life, a gentleman named Dean St. Hilaire, an amazing sax player, guitar player, incredible musician, and a really dear friend. So it's great to be in the time of my life where he gave me a chance as a young man to have my first couple gigs with him, and now I get to call his son to come sub for our band, which kicks some ass, man. So that is it for the dates. That is it for episode 73. Make sure you check out Kyle Hackett in the Fields, and I'll catch you next week, everybody. Much love. Peace.